Welcome everybody. How's everybody doing? Good to see you guys. Today we'll be talking about zero money down, how to do it with co-hosting versus arbitrage. Rianne, make me co-host, make me the speaker's highlight so they see me as speaker. Okay. So everybody, welcome. Spit down the chat where you're coming from and what's your biggest why. It's the most important thing is what's your biggest why. Okay. So welcome team, Rohan, Rick, Gregory. There's gonna be more people joining here very soon here. But right now, definitely want to know what's your why and what's your big reason why you're here. That's the most important thing that will push you through the hard times. So I do care about each and everybody here, and I will do everything in my power to make it worth your while. I know your time is super valuable. So it's mine. I don't take it lightly at all. I usually charge about $5,000 an hour one-on-one. So definitely take advantage of this. I'm able to answer any questions for you as well. And we have an amazing class for you today to help you. How many here want to learn how to make passive income with real estate without even owning any property? No experience necessary and no employees required. And even if you don't have any money, you can still do this business, okay? Because I'm going to show you the secrets to co-hosting, basically managing other people's properties, but we use co-hosting so you can escape a lot of the regulations, a lot of headaches. And I explain to you why this is the best way for you to do real estate nowadays, okay? Because of the caliber of the tenants that we have. We have corporate housing and insurance housing, the best tenants out there. And we are able to provide with them the best service possible. So they will take care of our property as well as when we will take care of their properties. Okay. So welcome, Raquel. I see to you, TJ, Carrie. Thank you for turning on your camera. What's your biggest why and what do you do is what we want to know in the chat right now. Yeah. So what is your biggest why and what do you do? Say hi in the chat. We do business with people who we like and trust, right? And it's really hard to like and trust somebody when they don't show their camera or show their face or chat with us. So play 4 out, guys. You are here. Play 4 out. That's my challenge to you. What I mean is comment, share, put down in the chat, comment, whatever you need to do to ingrain all these amazing things that I'll be sharing with you in the next 1 hour here. So, all right, Carrie said, I believe multiple income streams we are learning about real estate investment. Yes, multiple source of income is the holy grail to financial freedom. Okay. I learned that from all these billionaires behind me. They all have many sources of income. Like I know Tony Robbins has over 100 companies. He does like $7 billion in revenue of all of his company combined. Grant Cardone is pretty up there with number of companies he acquired as well. He owned like thousands of units of real estate. So those are all sources of income, right? The more sources of income that you have, the more you can have other people to manage it, or you can leverage, the more you can have more freedom. It's all about freedom, right? It doesn't matter at the end of the day how much money you have. You're not going to take any of it with you, but what you're going to take are the experiences with your loved one. So for me, freedom is the ultimate word, not just time freedom, but not just money freedom, but also time freedom and location freedom is very important. Like you can able to travel around the world, do whatever you want to do, okay? With this business, like I have. I mean, I just got back from around the world trip, went to Cancun, stayed at a beautiful suite overlooking the ocean, and then decided to go to Santorini, Greece, stay in a cave. That was an amazing experience. Very majestical. Highly recommend that. That's probably my top resort. And then we stopped by Paris for the Bastille Independence Freedom Day. Okay. And then we came back home and then decided to go to Vegas for Mariah Carey concert, wrap it up for 1 month around the world trip. And you can do that, you know, with this business, and not many business that you can do that with, right? Because this business allow you to have that passive income, and that's the most important thing to focus on, is getting that passive income. Okay. Okay, so now let's jump right into this. So good to see you guys. So today we're gonna cover how to do this business even with zero money down. Okay. How you can co-host other people's property without any risk, really. And what is the difference between co-hosting versus arbitrage? Because most people understand arbitrage, right? Which is you subleasing other people's property. But when you are co-hosting, that means that most of the money will be upfront by the landlord. So how do you get landlord to do that? That is what we're going to be talking about. You're excited to learn about this and get your freedom? Right. So we're going to talk about the different ways how to do co-hosting, okay? Co-hosting, meaning that you are helping somebody to host their house for corporate housing, okay? You basically manage it for them. However, because the property management has a lot of regulations, so we just call them co-hosting, and it's a lot easier for people to understand, okay? So first of all, you got to understand the profit. So the regular landlord will rent it traditionally for about $3,000. Well, with our help, with our resources, connections, we can actually get double that rental because we rent out to companies, for double the market rent. So when you rent out to companies for double the market rent, for like 6,000, for example, in this example, you're going to make about 20% by co-hosting. You charge them about 20 to 30%. But with this model, you charge them 20%, let's say. You're going to make $1,200 a month in passive income. 20% of 6,000 is 1,200, you see? So this is for you. You make the money off of the top. Okay, whether the landlord make money or not, you be making money. I hope you understand that, okay? And then the utility is about 500. Vacancy, or you want to buffer 10% is 600. So the total net rent to the owner is 3,700. Okay. So it's $700 extra cash flow to the owner. Most long-term landlord only make about a few $100 of traditional rent. So they used to make, let's say, $300, about 10% of traditional rent. Now they're making 1,000. So that's triple the cash flow, right? What kind of landlord doesn't want to triple their cash flow and we do all the work for them? Okay. So that's the pitch. That's why it's so lucrative. So it's a win-win for the landlord and win-win for you as the co-hosting as well, because you're helping them making double or triple their cash flow while you making also $1,200 a month and on passive income very much every month. That's pretty good. Almost passive income, right? It doesn't take much to manage one of these because it's a midterm rental, which is we cater to corporate housing and insurance housing. So they stays at 3 to 6 months long. We don't do vacation rental. So it's a lot easier, like 20 times easier to manage. Okay. So step 2 is solving the landlord's problem. If the landlord owner manage the property, they're going to deal with one, tenants can squat in their property 3 to 6 months, sometimes 12 months. Eviction time take a lot of time and money. How many here are landlord? You heard about a bunch of landlord nightmare horror stories, right? With us, we have corporate clients. So, our corporate clients are the best of the clients. They're professional, they're medical professional, they are owners, executives. So they're gonna take care of the properties very well. They don't want to lose their job. So that's why we have the best tenants, and we have 0 evictions in the last 9 years of doing this with hundreds of members in our community when it's come to corporate housing and insurance housing. Okay. Now, when I did vacation rental and traditional renting, yes, I did have some eviction, and that was a nightmare. Okay. I deal with drugs, alcohol, all that crazy stuff. So that's why I don't do that anymore, because I know, I experienced it. It's a lot of nightmare. But with this, it's corporate clients, is insurance clients. They obligated to pay. A lot of times they pay upfront. There's just a different caliber of people, and they don't want to mess their property up or their job. So that's why we have literally zero eviction for the last 9 years with our community. Not just me, with my community is over 100 members now. So how many in here heard of landlord been doing this for almost 9, 10 years and no evictions, right? That's incredible, right? So that's why we focus solely on corporate housing and insurance housing. So you can double or triple the profit for the landlord, because traditional landlord, they have no profit. Remember, they only make a few $100 in a month if they're lucky, paying off their mortgage and stuff like that. Then they still gotta fix the whole property after the tenant move out. So even after the tenant move out, they still have to fix everything, and that money costs a lot of money. Sometimes $5,000, $10,000, and then they have to maintain the property as well, because regular mom and pop renter, they're not gonna care because they're renting the property. They're not gonna treat it like it's their own. However, when we manage it, we're gonna treat it as our own, because it's our livelihood, it's our bread and butter, it's our business. And then the tenants, who is the corporate clients or an insurance clients, they're gonna treat it as very well as well, because again, they don't want to lose their job or their reputation or their credit, that kind of thing. So it's very, very, it's so much better than traditional real estate, as you can see. Okay. So step 3, now you know the ins. Now you can pitch the landlord. The pitch is, how would you like to double or triple your cash flow while I do all the work for you? Okay, so that's the pitch. Okay, you only need a couple landlords to achieve your financial freedom goal. So don't ever give up, guys. Okay, each landlord could have a few properties for you. I mean, there's one landlord that gave me 10 properties over the last 8, 9 years that I've been with him, right? So you only need just really a couple of good people that can believe in you and like and trust you to do business with, to have your freedom. Okay. All right. After that, step 4 is just manage and scale. You give them a monthly report, P&L, what's going in, what's go out. And then you can ask for referral for other people, other investors, also other properties. Now, once you've done one, you can do rinse, repeat, and scale. Just keep doing that. Okay. And that's it. So for those of you who are on here, we are offering an amazing opportunity. It's a free consultation strategy call with one of our top advisor. And also I'm giving a few hours of my time this week. So this is your chance. You want to really take yourself seriously and take it to the next level. We will devote an hour undivided attention. All we ask for is, number 1, to be coachable and transparent. If you're not coachable, please don't book the call. We can only help with people who are coachable. Number 2 is being transparent with us. Let us know what's going on so we can help you. And then number 3 is focus on being a giver and not just a taker. Because when you're a giver, that's when we have a community. And everybody who want to join our community, we always ask them through 3 questions. Are you coachable? Are you persistent? And are you a giver? Okay, we're looking to build a community of givers, right? And we want to help those people who want to help themselves. So with that being said, you want to have a call, that link is in the chat. Click on that link and book a call with us. And it's in a round robin. So if you're lucky enough, you're going to get me as well. And I will be, devoting my time and attention to you. Okay. Sounds awesome. That's my reward for you for being here today. And for those of you watching on social media right now, you can go on my link in my bio for now and book that call. Okay. All right, so what is the difference between arbitrage and co-hosting? Oh, by the way, stay to the end. I'll answer all your questions at the end. So make sure you have any questions, just put down in the chat. And then my team in the background can help answer it. But at the end, I will devote some time for that, and I will stay as long as I can to answer all your questions. So make sure you stay to the end for all your questions, answers, and also some amazing bonuses at the end that I will share with you that will make a difference in your life, guaranteed. Okay. What is the difference between arbitrage and co-hosting? Okay, so arbitrage is when you re-rent the property, you rent a place, you furnish it, and then you re-rent it out. That's arbitrage. It's the difference between the price that you rent and then the price that you're going to rent out to. Okay. Co-hosting is you are co-hosting, so you don't even need to rent the property. Make sense? You don't even need any money to buy the furniture if you can convince the landlord to put up the money up front for the furniture, which if you frame it right, it will be they will gladly to do that because they're actually making a lot of profit, and the furniture help them to make even more profit. And even the furniture, you can even rent the furniture if they object to that. So there's many ways around that. Okay, so the other difference is arbitrage, you pay first month rent, first month deposit plus furniture. So it's about $12,000 to $15,000 to get one arbitrage going, which you can still make 2,000 to 3,000. So 6 months, you still make your money back. That's still good return on investment. That's like 200% return, right? That's not bad at all for any kind of return out there, right? But with co-hosting, you don't need to pay first month. You don't need to pay deposit. You don't need to pay for furniture. So it's like infinite return. You get it? So it's huge, right? How many here want infinite return on your money, right? So that's why it's so popular to scale. You can scale very quickly with this without having a lot of money or a lot of risk involved. The profit, now arbitrage, you make $2,000 to $3,000 per month on average nationwide. If you're in like California, you're in Florida, New York, you're gonna make more like 3,000 or 4,000. I have a student who makes 7,000 a month, a couple of them in California with one property. Okay. So just depending on where you are, but average 2 to 3K a month. With co-hosting, you're gonna looking to earn about half of that. Okay. You're not gonna make as much as arbitrage, but your risks are like very minimal. Okay. That's why your commission is also half of arbitrage. But then remember, you're not risking anything, okay? With arbitrage, you are risking if you don't have it rent out, you are on the hook for the lease. So you still have to pay for the rent, okay? But there's ways to minimize that. We coach on that, of course. If it doesn't work out for whatever reason, you can still move out and just cut your losses, but your reward on this business is about 10 times to 20 times your risk. So the risk to reward is asymmetrical. That's why we love this business, because it's not like traditional, any kind of traditional business. You got to put in hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like I opened like a restaurant type before, where I opened like put in 400,000 and wait a year for it to be built before I collect any money. And then I found out I have a job, and it's it's one of the worst business. Any kind of traditional business, as you know, is just too much overhead, right? A bunch of employees, and just a lot of headaches. So if you're looking at I try all kind of businesses, as an immigrant came into America with nothing. I try all kind of business, from multi-level marketing to internet marketing to online sales, offline sales, Amazon, you name it, I probably try it. What I learned is not a lot of those will give you positive cash flow, almost passive income that's backed up by real estate, the most solid return. And then it doesn't require a lot of time as well. Okay. So anyway, the profit here is pretty good. If you just need like 10 co-hosting properties, you make like 10K a month. That's 6-figure income. That's how much I was making as a pharmacist after I went to school for 8 years. We got my PhD and my MBA PharmD as well, to make 10K a month. I'm like, you can do that. We help students from teenager to stay-at-home mom to truck driver make 10K a month in a few months. Okay. So it doesn't take like 10 years like traditionally with any kind of traditional job. It will take about 10 years for you to either go to school, get a degree, or work your way up from corporate America from the bottom up, which, as you know how that goes, is not very fun, right? So that's why I'm last 5 years of freedom has been amazing. I do what I want to do whenever I want to do it with whomever I want to do it with, and that's what I want for you as well. Okay, but with the risk, so arbitrage, you do have some risks. First month deposit, 1 month rent, usually about 5K to 10K if it doesn't work out, if the worst case scenario, okay? But anybody can stomach 5 to 10K because your furniture is still yours. You can move to another property. But remember, your reward is so important because I learned this from the billionaire, Tony Robbins, and he's learning from all the other billionaires. If a deal, a risk to reward ratio is 5 to 1, then they will take the deal. For example, if any kind of business, you want to look at the downside first. How much are you willing to lose, right? What's the worst case scenario? Well, with this, the worst case, you only lose 5 to 10K, but what's your winning? Your winning is making 30, 40K a year for the next 5 years. That's like 150, $200,000 in profit. So you're risking 5 to 10 to make 100 to 200K. That's a 1 to 20 risk to reward ratio, okay? That's huge. You only need to be right 1 out of 20 times to make money. How many here can be right 1 out of 20 times to make money, right? Exactly, everybody, okay? Versus traditional real estate, when you do like a fix and flip or rehab, you're putting like 100K to buy the property, there's a down payment, and then you put in another 50, 100K to rehab it to make what? Make like 100K. So your risk to reward, you're risking 100K to make 100K. Your risk to reward is 1 to 1. So therefore, it's very risky because if you're doing one wrong thing, your whole nest egg is wiped out. And that's happened to a lot of fix and flipper, a lot of rehabber. I know they make it look sexy on TV, but it's not that sexy about it. Anybody done any rehab, any construction, you guys know, okay? It's the one of the riskier thing you can do. But with this, you don't have to do any of that rehab. You don't have to buy the property and do all of that. Now with co-hosting, it's even more less risk because you don't even need the first month rent. You don't even need the first month deposit. You just need to work with the property owner. The property owner provide the furniture a lot of time as well. So all you do is leverage our relationship with these corporate clients that we already have established, leverage our knowledge, wisdom, and community to find a client, to host a client, how to do the negotiation, how to set up the property, etc. And then connecting the dots. You can literally be the co-host like within our community as soon as you join. And then any questions we are there to help you, so it's pretty amazing what the opportunity is here for you. Okay. So very low risk for co-hosting. Scale, arbitrage is a little bit slower. It's faster than any traditional real estate. However, it still takes 12 to 15K to do a deal, right? So you need to save up to do more deals. With co-hosting, you can literally scale as much as you want. There's not much capital required. All you need is to find out more landlord allowing you to co-host, okay? All right, so this is the financial freedom formula plan, okay? This is for the arbitrage. So take a screenshot of this, share this, I like this, whatever you want to do. This will help a lot of people, okay? So month 1, all you do is do 1 property, make you 2K a month. Month 2, you do 2 property, now you at 4K a month. No, so actually month 2, you do 2 property, now you at 6K a month. So sorry, we need to fix that. Month 2, you had 6K a month, Rianne, take note. Month 3, now you had another 2 property, now you have 5 property, you're making 10K a month, okay? Month 6, by month 6, you have 11 property, making you 22K a month in passive income, okay? By month 12, you have like 23 property, making you 46K a month. If you just follow this formula, this is how you can get your financial freedom. This is how we help a lot of people get financial freedom. The best thing about this business is once you build it once, you can make money off of it for years to come. right? It's not like you got to rebuild it, do a fix and flip, and you got to do it again, or do it rehab, refinance, do it again. You know, this once you have it up and running, you make money from it. What this means is if you do just this in 10 years, that will be anywhere from 2.6 million to 5.5 million dollars for you and your kids. And more importantly, you can enjoy that financial freedom this year. How many here like by the end of this year to enjoy that financial freedom instead of waiting 10, 20, 30 years like traditional investment advisor, right? That tell you to do, okay? Now, the co-hosting financial freedom formula is very similar, except you're going to make about $1,000 a month per property instead of $2,000 a month. That's the main difference. So month one, you do one property, now you have 1K. Month two, you do two property, now you have 3K a month. Month three, you do two more property, now you have 5K. By month six, you have 11 properties, make you 11K a month in passive income. By month 12, you're at 23 property, making you 23K a month, okay? So this is pretty good without investing any of your own money, right? Zero money down. I mean, it took me 8 years to get to 10K a month with traditional, you know, pharmacist career. Any kind of traditional professional career will take you about 8 to 10 years to get to 10K a month, okay? 10 to 20K. Now this, you can get there within 6 to 12 months. Which one will you choose, right? So that's it, guys. This is the financial freedom formula. This is what I did to get financial freedom. So I teach you from my experience, literally. And this is what I have helped hundreds of people just like you to do the same. If you just follow this formula, you're going to get freedom, okay? Get financial freedom for the rest of your life. How many would like that, right? There you go. So now you can put it on steroid too because you do co-hosting. So instead of doing, for those of you who are overachiever, any overachiever in here, high achiever, you can do 3 properties instead of 2 properties. Month one, you do 1 property, get your feet wet, learn how to do it. By month 2, you have to do 3 properties. Now you have 4K a month in passive income. By month 3, you do another 3 properties. If you do this, by month 6, you should have $16,000 in passive income. And then by month 12, you have $34,000 in almost passive income, right? So it's just depend on how fast, how far, how much ambition you have, how much you want to go, okay? We have our record students done 5 properties within 1 month. We have another student had done 4 properties in a month. So it's just depending on how fast you want to grow. But with this co-hosting, you don't need that much money to get going at all. So literally you can go as fast as you want, right? So for those of you, again, the free consultation call for those of you who are attending this live, I want to reward you with a 1 hour. How many here want to pick our brand for 1 hour? Focus one-on-one with you, you know, giving you the best strategy possible for your customized situation, okay? I'll put on my doctor's hat. I will analyze, helping you, your situation. If you need to look at any deals, I can look for you, any market, right? So if you are lucky enough to have me, book a call in the link below. It will go to either my advisor, my top advisor, Michael Harris, or it will go to me, okay? And I highly recommend that because that will really help you to go to the next level if you want to. If you don't have to, you don't have to. You know, I have very limited spots. I only give about a few hours of my time this week because it's literally take a lot of work for me, an hour free of my time per person, right? So I want to make sure you're serious. 3 things we ask for, being coachable and being transparent with us. Number 2 is being persistent, show some tenacity to get the job done. Number 3 is being a giver and not just a taker, because we want to build a community of givers. So if that sounds like you, we're going to book a call while we have the time. The supply is still there, very limited, literally, because we only have a few hours a week of one-on-one, 1 hour consultation time. So book that call, and we will see you soon inside the program and help you every step of the way, okay? All right. So now to cover the fast method, F is finding the right location. A, to ask to sublease. S is set up to stand out. T, to tap into the corporate clients, okay? These are the 4-step method that I come up with that allow you to go from 0 to making 6-figure income from anywhere, no experience needed. Number 1, finding the right location. Damn, you need to do a tons of research and software. You heard about it, location, right? With us, we have a proprietary system that allow you to find the right locations within minutes. You heard that right, within minutes, okay? Some secrets, for example, like the 3 H's, highways, hospitals, and hotels. Make sure they're close to 2 major highway intersection, hospitals, and hotels, and you are in a pretty good spot, okay? But that's just the surface of the iceberg. We have a lot more things to look into. Every neighborhood, every deal is different. Every location is different. Every deal is literally different. So that's why the power of the coaching come in, where, you know, I'm able to tell you the right property within minutes. For example, we have a follower, several followers of mine who think they can do this on their own, and they go out and then they, you know, 2-3 years do it their own, and they don't make any money, and then they call back to me and ask, oh, what can I do? You know, what happened? And then I pull up, you know, on one of these calls, literally, this was just like a month or two ago. And I pull up, what's your property location? Boom, within minutes, I told him it's not a real location. Boom, 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 boom. I wish you told me this just 2 years ago. I would save you 2 years of headache. And also, not only you lose tens of thousands of dollars, you can also make hundreds of thousands of dollars if you just, you know, follow what I've already laid out, and it took me 10 years to figure out, right? So that's why it's so important for you guys to leverage what we've already built. When you want to leverage something that already built instead of you trying to build your own, right? So to ask to sublease is, for most people, you want to pitch the landlord on your own, right? That's what the most Airbnb gurus tell you these days, is you pitch them to do Airbnb. Well, guess what? Everybody and their grandmas do Airbnb. So that might work 5-10 years ago, but not anymore. If they hear you want to do Airbnb, they're gonna usually hang up or click. With us, it's different. With us, we do corporate housing, okay? You can leverage our corporate housing network of over 100 members. We've done hundreds of properties nationwide, combined with 20 years combined experience with all our elite members. We do it as a pack. We do it as a team. When you agree, you are much more powerful with an army than by yourself, right? And that's why when people go to war, they have an army with them, okay? And that's why it's so funny, because most people think they can just go to war by themselves and win, and you are fighting against an army. You know, it doesn't make sense. That's why I have built my army. You know, I know myself enough to know that I need an army behind me to do big things. So if you don't have an army, leverage my army, okay? And this is my army I'll share with you, is beyondchn.com, okay? This is why we do what we do, is to help a lot of people to go and have partnership with us and leverage what we do. Because you click on partnership, you can see that we have nationwide partners from coast to coast. These are literally our students who become basically our partner. We have leads between the community. We have landlord, we pass ideas, we bounce ideas, everything. So this is why it's so much more powerful than you do by yourself. Because now when you want to have an army of like badasses like the Spartan 300 being on your side, right? And kick ass and take name with you. So that's why it's so powerful. And that's why we help people with no background, no experience achieve extraordinary result. Not because that they're special, but because of what we build work. Okay, it has been proven over and over again with so many testimonial. So with that being said, let's go back to here. And I'm almost done, by the way. So hold all your questions, I'll answer them, okay? So set up to stand out is the next step in our FAST method. How do you set up to stand out? What are the best deal? How do you cater to the corporate clients, okay? This is what we will cover also in our program, in our coaching program. And we will analyze every single deal for you like it's our own, basically, you know, every single deal. And also, how would you like to have 100 people looking at your deal instead of just you, okay? When you say that's more powerful, that's why our community is so powerful, because we all help each other, right? And when you have a listing, we will all heart like it, so the algorithm will like it as well. And that is a bonus when you're part of a community. We all help each other out, you know? And then for furnishing, don't think is, you know, this is different than vacation rental, okay? Literally, the furniture and everything here can save you thousands of dollars with vacation rental. For example, you don't need a pool, okay? You don't need a fancy game room, you know? So those are the, like, a lot of key differences that if you don't know, you don't know. But that's why we can save most people thousands of dollars if they're coming from vacation rental to like maybe $5,000 to $10,000 per property, because they just overspent, because we had the best deal, we had the best checklist, the best practices. For each property, we can you can furnish pretty decent furniture for about 7 to 9K for 3 bedroom, 2 bath. I mean, that's ridiculous comparing to traditionally you need like 15, 20K, right? All right, and then tap into the corporate clients. How do you get the corporate clients? That's the most important thing, because most people only list on Airbnb and VRBO. And guess what? Everybody and their grandma can list on Airbnb, VRBO. That's not where the money is at. The money is at all the other secret sources that took us 9 years to build. So we tested over 1,000 sources between me and my members, 100 members community for the last 9 years to find about 30 something sources that are the most reliable. They are real corporate housing, they are real insurance sources that will do amazing job to take care of the property and pay for the property, right? So that's why we do direct booking, because we don't want to share the profit with Airbnb and VRBO. There's a lot of times they share so much profit, right? So we have dozens and dozens of proven and tested sources that can help you to make money fast, okay? So what are the formula? So this is the corporate housing arbitrage formula, okay? So first month rent plus deposit, about 5 to 7K. That's your initial expenses. You can either buy the furniture or rent the furniture, okay? You buy the furniture, 7 to 9K. You rent the furniture, it's about $500 to $1,000 a month. Now you charge the landlord, the corporate clients, 2 times the rent plus or minus utilities, depending on the season, okay? And knowing when to charge what is super critical in your business, right? So you're looking at about 200% return on your money. How many here get 20% return on your money? Okay. That's why I love this business, because even Warren Buffett only get 20 something percent a year. We make right around 200%, because that's the initial expense. Let's say like 12K, easy math, you make about 2K a month. 6 months, you make your money back. Within your first year, you double your money. If you double your money, isn't that 200% return, right? Now, disclaimer, we're not tax attorney. It's not legal financial advice. This is just what, you know, in my humble opinion, also what I've seen work with hundreds of people just like you. Okay, so if you want 10 to 15K a month, all you need 5 properties earning you about 2 to 3K a month each. If you want 20 to 30K a month, all you need is about 10 properties making you 2 to 3K a month each. Okay, so that's the formula. Take a screenshot, share this, whatever you want to do, because this is super crucial in your business and what you will need to do. Okay, now this is a formula for co-hosting. Okay, co-hosting, the initial expenses is pretty much $0, maybe some gas money here and there, but that's it. Okay, you can buy the furniture or you can rent the furniture. The landlord will pay if you know how to communicate correctly. Now, you're gonna also charge 2 times the rent plus or minus utilities. So therefore, you put zero money down and you make money from it. That's infinite return on investment, right? So that's why on average, you're gonna earn about $700 to $1,600 per month per property. So on average, if you have 5 properties, you're gonna make about $3,500 to $8,000 a month. You have 10 properties, you have $7,000 to $16,000 a month in almost passive income. How many can live off of $7,000 to $16,000 a month, right? Most of you can literally quit your job and travel reward with that, okay? So that's the formula for co-hosting. Make sense? So take a screenshot, do whatever it takes. This is the meat of what you need to do to charge the formula for everything, okay? Now, if you find this valuable and you want more consultation, again, book that free call with us. And we love to find out your why, find out what's working, what's not working, and figure out a game plan for you, the strategy specifically customized for you to get financial freedom in the next 6 to 12 months, okay? So we are the oldest coaching community for midterm rental, for corporate housing, okay? We're also one of the largest nationwide as well. We have great people within our community. Our advisors, all our advisors in the past are graduates from my mentorship as well. So it's a product of products, you know, it work. One of the largest nationwide corporate housing network as well, okay? As I show you there. And then if you're part of my community, you can literally leverage us and be direct partner with us, okay? Now there's 4 steps if you want to enroll and check out my community. Number 1, you got to get rid of any fears or limiting belief that hold you back from your success, okay? All my billionaires, mentors, all say the same thing. Your mindset is about 80 or 90% of your success. The rest, tactics, strategies, you can learn. Anybody can learn it. But without the right mindset, you're not going to get there, okay? So you got to get rid of any limiting belief that hold yourself back. We all have limiting belief. You know, most people say no, not that the program don't work, they say no to themselves because they don't believe that they can do it. Now I'm here to tell you, you know, after I didn't believe it either, but after I seen like teenagers, stay-at-home mom, truck driver making 6-figure income, I'm a total believer in our process, our system, our mentorship, because I seen it with my own eyes. Like, I mean, we have a ton of testimonials can show you. I mean, where else can you find people who have no experience, no business experience, even no real estate experience, come in and make 6-figure income, and now they travel around the world having the best time of their life, and they thank us every day, right? So step 2 is you help you to do the fast methods. You can start your business now. That will give you weekly mentorship to help you keep you focused. How many here would love me to jump on small calls, even smaller like this, and help you, coach you every single week to help you focus? How many here would know that that will help you with your financial freedom future, right? So that's what we do. And we also have a community of over 100 members. You can ask any questions and most of them will answer within the day, very fast. Step 4 is to help you to build and scale your midterm rental corporate housing business. Scale it, okay? Now check this out.
I'm officially leaving my pharmacist career, the job, next month. I'm gonna be drafting my resignation letter. Well, I have other business endeavor as well. So in addition to that, I'm going to focus on that and then the corporate housing.
That is awesome. How much are you making now?
Well, on average, $20,000. Last month was my biggest month. Of course, I grossed $50,000.
Wow. How long did it take you to get there?
9 months now.
How long did it take you to be a pharmacist?
Forever.
Actually got 2 appointments on Tuesday for 2 houses.
Nice.
And I've made a personal goal to at least get 8 houses before the end of the year.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do everything I can to beat that number.
That's 20K a month, baby. There we go.
Started 5 months ago, and since then, an average of 1 every month. I'm at 6 right now. Just talked to another landlord last night. Looks like we'll probably sign number 7 here next week. It's exciting.
Right. How much are we making with this?
About 12,000 a month.
1,000 a month. Yeah. So peaceful, man. Look at this guy. He's glowing. He got money all over his face, man.
I've been doing about 1 a month, but I think in the next 12 months, I want to do 20 in the next 12 months.
I'm a realtor in San Antonio. Life before was good, but life now is great. I started in mid-May or something like that. Got my property in June. Took about 2 weeks, furnished it, launched it. Less than 24 hours after that, I got a booking and I've been 100% booked ever since.
Let's go.
And how much profit are you making on that property per month?
I net about 3K a month from that property.
Yeah, you're not really doing much of anything, right?
Yeah, I'm not doing nothing. The network you provide, man, the tools you provide, people we're around, we teach you just so much knowledge, man.
I met Dr. Chau at one of the Tony Robbins events, and he told me about this business. So I decided to take action right away. My wife really loved this idea. It took me about a couple of weeks. I got the place fixed up. It looked good. The first house, I averaged about $7,000 profit.
A month, by the way.
I really like the program. Everything is good. I'm working on my second property. It's just that because I've been doing it for 3 months. So if I would have had 3 houses, I probably would have had another 50K or something in my pocket. So yeah, it's good money, easy money. You'll be in some beach somewhere and just, getting paid. So that's cool.
I am a student with Dr. Chau's mentorship. We finally got our rentals, our arbitrage, so everything's going good. We got our bookings. And yesterday we joined the elite. Honestly, with this, we get to know everything Dr. Chau knows. We get to be personal friends with him. It's so much like education because the value, it's way more than what he says. And in my opinion, it's the greatest thing that he's gonna do for everyone in this room. Thank you, Dr. Chau.
And how old are you?
I'm 15.
Let's go.
15 years old. So if a 15 years old and a truck driver and a stay-at-home mom can do it, I'm sure you can do it too, okay? So our guarantee is we'll coach you until you make your initial coaching investment back with us. Whether it take longer than a year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is, okay? So it's results better than money back guarantee, okay? So there's no other colleges will do that for you, right? It's like good luck. Hopefully you get a job. But no, with us, we want to be with you until you make your money back, at least. Our goal is to help you make 10 times what you invest with us, at least, okay? 10 times, if not 100 times. We have helped many people who have done that as well. So just literally just book a call if you are interested, and then we interview you and see if you're a good fit for our community. There's an interview process as well. We don't just really accept everybody. We're going to ask you some questions and make sure that we have a good synergy, right? Because we want to make sure we're building a community of positive, happy people and giver, and also who understand self-development and being coachable and transparent. Okay. All right. So with that, let's open up for any questions. Anything you want to ask, put down in the chat. Look forward to meet you guys. If you guys, for those who book a call, look forward to see you guys as well. Okay, so now's your chance. My team, if I miss anything with questions, let me know. And you guys, anybody have any questions, definitely put down the chat here. Love to answer your question. Okay. While you do that, I want to introduce you to one of my top advisor, Michael Harris. Bring him on the line here and introduce yourself. And he's also was my student, and I got some success. Then now he helping a lot of people just like you as well. So Michael Harris, want to say hi, everybody.
Hello, hello. What's going on, everybody? So, hey, what's up, Dr. Chau? So I appreciate you bringing me on, man. So some of you might know me. Those of you that don't, my name is Michael. I'm one of Dr. Chau's advisors. Been with the team for a little while now. So when you guys do decide to take the next steps and book one of those calls, I'm one of the individuals that are going to be helping you guys out along the way. So I actually was a student at one point of time with Dr. Chau. And since then, I've actually been brought onto the team. And now I'm here in a position to be able to help you guys along that way and take that journey as well. So, one of the biggest things that I learned along the way is being in the right room with the right information and taking the right amount of action, So it's all about, just making a decision to take control of your life, your situation. Like everyone has reasons that you're here, obviously. So, get the information that you came for, ask questions, book a call. What's going on, Brian? I see you in there, man. So yeah, we're all here to help you guys. Dr. Chau, he's been doing this for a really long time with proven results, man. So we just want the world for you guys to be able to help you guys in any kind of way. So appreciate you, Dr. Chau.
Yeah, Michael and my team, I mean, I can't say how much I love our team, really, like they are the best of the best people. I put my team up against anybody, okay? So they're super, super good people. A lot of them are, you know, men and women of faith. I'm a Christian, so don't no shame of that one. Tell all the word about Jesus Christ. Okay, so you want to listen? Let us know too. But anyway, uh, our team is amazing, and our love for our people and our love for you individually as our clients. There's literally nothing we really couldn't do for our clients. Like, you know, when, especially for my elite clients, I will go above and beyond whatever they need. You know, you will have my phone number, you have my cell phone, literally. And not many gurus can say that. You say quote unquote gurus. I don't consider myself a guru, but you know, like influencer, right? And it's really hard for you to, you know, get with them. But for me, is, you know, when you join my community, like, and you actually like really like involved, I don't take it lightly at all, and I want to help you in every single possible way as possible. I can even shout you out through my community as well, where we develop a good relationship, right? But anyway, so question, is there opportunity to partner up with others on setting up or starting a property? Yes, there are definitely many opportunities. That's why we build a community. Once you're inside a community, every week you will meet, and inside our group chat, we have 150 something members inside our private group chat that are high caliber tenants, I mean high caliber clients that will be responding and also partnering up with you as well. And I don't like, of course, I don't monitor. Anybody can partner with anybody, and that's to your discretion. But plenty of opportunity for you to do that, and also you can learn from. And let's say you have leads that are coming in other states, you can also post in our group and tell them, hey, I have a leads in this state. Anybody has properties in there that want to take this lead. So they will take the lead. You just got to split the profit, whatever, or you can partner up and do a property together. Yeah, well, financially for the initial startup. Okay. So yeah, that's you can definitely find some people who has money within our community, like doctors, lawyers, that don't want to do the job, like don't want to do the work, or they don't have like a lot of time, or they want to scale into other locations. So that is possible as well. Team asks, do you think this is recession resistant corporate spending impacted on downturn? Okay, so I have experienced this through COVID, which was like the biggest recession pretty much ever, right? Well, so the good thing is I switched over to corporate housing instead of doing um, vacation rental, because, or even long-term rental, because long-term rental, they squat at the place and they don't pay, blah, 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 right? And vacation rental. But with corporate housing, is so much better. They sign for 3 to 6 months, and also insurance is already have contract within, they are legally have to pay, right? If your house go through their renovation due to earthquake, flood, hurricane, any kind of disaster, your insurance will have to pay. You know, so that is already there. The insurance is the richest company in the world, so they have plenty of resources. Now, I said that to tell you that if you are building your business, not on this business, but on vacation rental or even long-term tenant, you are building your castle on sand, because when COVID happened, 99.99% of all the vacation rental company went bankrupt overnight. And that's including the biggest billion-dollar company. My company survived. Not that I'm anything special, just that I was blessed to switch most of my contract over to corporate housing. So I actually survived that storm very well because of corporate clients. So I actually been through that, and most people couldn't say that because most people haven't been doing this midterm rental corporate housing business long enough. you know, most of influencers I know out there only been doing this for 2, 3 years, like right after COVID, not before COVID. Okay. And I would tell you that this is much better. Although, of course, it's going to be affected, but not as much as any other rental strategies out there, right? Because think about it. If recession hit, what's the first thing it's going to hit is the mom and pop, the individual people. If they lose their job, they have to squat at your property for 3 to 6 months, and that's to live, you know? But when you would talking with corporate companies, a lot of companies making money. And also with recession, the many other company emerges, okay? With chaos come opportunities. So for the amount of companies that go down, there are plenty of companies that will replace them and do a much better job. And that's why the other go down. Is money is not created or destroyed, it's just exchange. Remember that. So it's a transfer of wealth from the companies that don't adapt to what's going on in the AI world and all technology. They will go under, and then arise is the, you know, usually probably a bunch of young kids and taking over all the technology world. But we can rent to those kids who are working from home as a company instead of renting an office space. You see what I'm saying? We can rent also to the medical professional who are like man stable, that they're always gonna need medical professional. With baby boomers getting older and older every single year, that is a trend that's always gonna go up, for example. Okay. And then we can also target the insurance clients who are already obligated to pay on their contract by the biggest, most the richest company is the insurance company. They have to pay, and these homeowners are gonna stay at our home instead of hotels because they have pets, they have kids. Who in here want to stay in a tiny little hotel with 2 kids and 2 dogs, right? It's not gonna last. So that's why this business is still very recession resistant, because of those reasons. And of course, you got to pivot, and that's why we have a community to help you to pivot whenever that time comes, right? Or it's already here, I'm sure. I mean, I know what's going on in the market. It is we are in a recession. We just don't. A lot of people don't realize it yet, but don't let fear cripple you, right? The only thing we have to fear is literally is fear itself. Because whenever there's chaos, come opportunities. And this is your opportunity, otherwise you wouldn't be here, okay? And the opportunities don't last. There's only a window of opportunity. That's one of my billionaire mentor taught me that as well. He's done $3 billion company. He said there's always an opportunity. The difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is they're able to recognize the opportunity within the chaos. You know, within the problems, every problem equal a great opportunity for you if you do it right, okay? Every setback is offering you a better setup for a better comeback, okay? So if you truly believe that, like Tony Robbins said, life happened for you, not to you, then you will rewire your brain to figure out ways so you can work at everything to come out even better, stronger, better than anything that can face you, okay? Okay, I'm glad it makes sense, team, because that's very important, because it's a big question, and I know a lot of people are thinking about it. It's a great question. I'm glad you asked it as well, and I hope that I can help you guys with what I learned from over 20 years of learning from all these billionaires. Is all about how you look at things. The things change when the way you look at them change, right? So welcome the chaos, welcome the recession. You know, with AI hacking everything right now. By the way, just want to throw it out there. 99% of the job you know today is not going to exist in the next 10 years. Okay. Because AI is hacking everything at the fastest rate possible. If you don't know that, you've been sleeping under the rock and it's time to wake up. Okay. If you do anything with like Uber driving or anything like that, you're gonna be replaced very soon. Most factory, even like professional jobs, are are being threatened right now. But the one thing that AI cannot replace is what? Where you and I be sleeping tonight. Where you and I be sleeping tonight. Okay. That's why real estate has always been and there will be the most stable source of income, because no matter how technology gets, you still need a place to sleep. I still need a place to sleep, right? And you cannot replace that. So that's why, you know, this business is the most stable business you can get into, Rick. Okay, other questions? Yeah, any other questions, guys? Need to answer any questions for you guys. Okay. And as a matter of fact, if you guys have a property that you guys own or looking into, you pop in the chat, I can kind of analyze the market real quick for you and show you real quick, just a quick taste of what we do for you. Okay. So anybody brave enough to do that, you know, take the opportunity now. And post the link also to scan the thing so people can book the call, Rian. Okay. What about New York City? Yeah, New York City is you can do this in New York, definitely. Yeah, some places have 30-day minimum, which is okay for what we do. Like we do a 30 days minimum as well, you know? Yeah, like New York, LA, California. There's a little bit more restriction. However, when you find the right places, there's always pockets that you can do a lot of things with. You're gonna make more money than, let's say, Texas or Alabama, you know, some like smaller Atlanta, because just the nature, it's a lot more expensive in New York and LA, right? And Florida to some point. Okay, Fort Washington. Okay. So there's several requests for New York. So I'm just gonna analyze New York real quick for you guys, so you guys know what you're looking for. So when you're looking at, first of all, when you drill down on the market, there's the three edges that I told you about: highways, hospitals, and hotels. So when two highway intersect, that's the best part. Okay, when two highway intersect. Okay, the good thing about co-hosting or arbitrage is you can literally pick and choose the best property in the best neighborhood. You don't have to put any money down if you do co-hosting, so there's not really a lot of risk. You don't have to put a lot of money to buy the property, to rehab it, take forever, like I did with traditional real estate, and then have to deal with a bunch of you know, crazy contractors, right? But with this, you can literally come in, pick the best location. So when you're looking at New York, of course, stay out of downtown. Downtown is so much regulation, so much work, okay? The first thing you can look at is major highways, where they're going, and then the hospital, okay? So then you're looking at the hospital, you can see a lot of them are in the downtown central New York. So you want to go to the next place. Like for example, as you can see down here, there's one on this side. There's one over here on the east side, okay? Now you're gonna look at also hotels, okay? Find out where major hotels are, put down their flag. They invest over 10 million to $100 million, sometimes even $1 billion to build a luxury resort. Don't you think they've done their research? you know? Of course, right? So you can see here, most hotels are over here on this area here, you know? So you can kind of see what kind of hotel it is. And we want to look for some nicer hotel, of course. So the nicer hotel, that mean that the area is better, right? Not the Motel 6, okay? So that's why we can drill down into the area, okay? And you can kind of also result like pop it up to like $200 or more of hotels nights, right? So you can kind of see where the nice hotels are at. Boom, okay. So apply this wherever you live, right? So it looks like this is the Hyatt right here. That's decent, okay. Yeah. So along this island here, and then up here along the side, close to Manhattan, so you can just go straight over into downtown, okay? So along this side here, and on this border here, okay? So those are the two areas that we'll focus on. And then next step is you go simply, you have your area. Now you want to drill down onto Zillow. And you know, you find a place for it, okay? Yeah, I know there's a lot of hotels in Manhattan. You don't want to do it in Manhattan, so it's too much regulations, okay? Moses sent me a message about a property in Chicago, so let me look at Chicago, because I actually do like Chicago. We have students who done well in Illinois market as well. So Moses, this property you own, or you think about renting? So for people who are starting out, we recommend 3-bedroom, 2-bath is the sweet spot, or maybe 4-bedroom, 2-bath is the sweet spot, okay? So when you find something like this, you would contact the landlord and say, if you want to do co-hosting, then you ask them, how would you like to double or triple your cash flow, and I do all the work? Okay, that's the pitch, literally. It's a great pitch, right? Because who doesn't want to do that, okay? And that's when you can go over all the numbers, and like let's show earlier in the class of how you can break it down for them and what's in it for them, okay? Looking to own as a vacation home, okay? Gotcha. Yeah, so let's check out this address and see if it's even like a good location for us. Location, because that's something that you cannot change, right? You can change everything about the house except the location. So make sure it's in a good location for us, okay? So you just pop it up. I'll use Google Map, pop it easier. So for the New York, just look at 3-bedroom, 2-bath, probably owner, close to the areas that I pointed out earlier, and then go from there. Okay. All right. So this is right here. Let me look what's around here. Okay, that's not bad. It's actually not too far from downtown Chicago, which is good. You don't want to be in the boonies. You don't want to, you don't want to be in downtown. You don't want to be all the way in the suburb either. You want to be somewhere in the middle. Okay, more central. So there's a Hyatt across the street. Only thing is there's like a Dollar Tree close to your home. Make sure the area is good as well. You know, the area has got to be good for us to do this. So let's check out hotels. Is it cool? I love to like go into different markets and just look around. See what's going on, right? So yeah, that's like, you know, see the Hyatt Hotel Chicago West. Some other hotels around here. That's good. That's the medical district across the road. That's a good sign. Location wise, as far as centrally located, it's pretty centrally located. It's close to the highways that lead straight into downtown. So that's good. The neighborhood itself, I gotta look into it. I don't know if I have time to really look into it, but if you have a good neighborhood, then it's a winner. The things to look for, this probably don't have a lot of pictures, but you want to look for like, you know, updated amenities, you know, by property owner, pets friendly when you're looking at properties as well. So those are like all these we cover within our community. And you know, we don't have a lot of time. We're finishing up here. I'm actually staying over to answer any questions. So just letting you know that Moses, this property in Chicago is, you know, is a good central location that you can do it with. If you schedule a call, we're gonna look into closer for you when we're on that call, okay? National Harbor. Okay, let's check this out. Location, this is the last location I'll look at today. Okay, let me look at where is it at. Oh, okay. This is in DC. Yeah. Maryland. Close to it. Okay. Okay. Close by here, National Harbor. Okay, good. There's some nice hotels around. That's good. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta check out the neighborhood as well to see if, you know, if it's a good neighborhood or not. If it's not, then no. Okay. And the good thing about this business, if it's not in a good neighborhood, you don't have to pick it. There's plenty of properties everywhere, you know? There's a gay law right next there. That's good. So yeah, I mean, location-wise, it is centrally located. A lot of big hotels there, and it's close to the water. But I just got to make sure the neighborhood, if it's not good, then, you know, find a neighborhood that's good next to it. Okay. But yeah, I mean, as far as location, if it's good enough for Gaylord, the Westin, and Hyatt, I think it's pretty good location-wise. Okay. Okay, so next, what last questions? Okay. All right, I think that's it. We went over. So for those of you who want more, let's give you a little bit taste. Book that 1 hour call with us, and then we will direct you even more depending on your market or situation, okay? This has been valuable for you guys so far, okay? So, with that being said, book that call. Partial live still last, only got a few slots left. And then we see you on the other side, okay? We will always end with this. Put in your fist and then count down from 10 to 1 and then celebrate yourself, celebrate freedom, okay? You're doing this with me, okay? So count down 10, 9, 8, 7,
7,
6,
6,
5,
5,
4,
4,
3,
3,
2,
2.
1. Freedom!
Freedom.
Awesome. Thank you for being here, guys. I appreciate you guys. Leanne, put in the scan thing as well. So if you people want to scan, they can scan. It's easy for them to book, okay? So with that, guys, take care.
See you tomorrow.
What's that?
Tomorrow.
Safari?
Isn't this 2 days?
This? Oh, no, the 2-day challenge is
Oh, I bet I did. Okay, I did that. I'm getting greedy. I'm getting just used to it.
yeah. No, the 2-day challenge is next week. But this is 1 hour. Yeah.
Yes, I'm on that one next week too. So I'll see you next week, Dr. Child. Thank you.
Take care. God bless. Bye-bye. But yeah, book your call. I wouldn't wait till next week. If you know that this one you want to do, and we can help you move forward. Okay. All right. Take care.
Definitely.
God bless.
Thank you.